Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to thank you all for your kind prayers. This is not the greatest position to have this tablet, but I'm doing what I can for the moment. I want to thank you for your kind prayers and appreciation and understanding. Um, it's it's been kind of crazy. The chest pain eased off this morning a little bit, and I'm still debating. I know I need to go to the doctor and have them see about it. But you understand with how things are going right now that it's kind of not really something you want to do. I know my father really he had tests run, but they didn't find anything where he was hurting, so they wanted to go look at something that was like a swollen cyst they were afraid was cancerous in the pelvic area, but he couldn't go through with that. Then they stopped this. Then everything shut down, and then he stated that he didn't want to do it anyway. He was afraid to do that. He was afraid to have the biopsy and everything done. But that was him. Now, and you know my mama goes through so much, so thank you to the people that said prayers to me and my mama. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're very... I wish I could do live streams. I would love to be able to do a live stream. I'm having to hold the tablet up, that's why you see my hand there. But I would love to be able to do live streams. Sometime or other, I think I will. I will do live streams if I can get over 1,000 subscribers. And it does so far seem like my channel's growing, so that's great news. And I was just, this morning when I made that video, I was I was emotional and still am concerned, very, very concerned about what's going on. And the amount of emotional support is greatly appreciated, because when I saw those 4 comments right away, that was just like, it's just nice seeing those that will care and pray for you. And as always, my financial contribution link is below as well, to help us through these times and to show support for what I do. But the most important thing is that we all just hold together in these tough and crazy times. Lord willing, we'll persevere. But that lump, I thought about it and I thought, well, just like Mama said, if it was cancerous, I would be having a whole lot more problems. Probably, I would probably be throwing up and just, it would be awful. And I would look pethy and things like that, pale. But so hopefully it's not that. And but I've noticed we had to get several things done a few days ago, and it still has fever in the chest. And so we took the lawnmower off to be worked on, and it's still at the shop, so to speak, so the person that's working on it. And I had to put it up on the truck, the ramps, and I'm gonna have to take care of the yard because it's getting like over knee high. So everything kind of flew apart last weekend. Or the weekend before. We're managing, and my daddy's a truck driver, which I've stated before. He drives a truck. He doesn't really do the food and drug stuff, but as far as deliveries, he does doors and equipment and some paper products and things like that, but not the food and drugs. And that's what's so uncertain about his job right now. But my insurance ends on August 3rd. That's when my insurance ends under his company, which it has a $5,000 deductible. That's what's crazy. But I really don't want to go to the doctor unless I absolutely have to, and they don't want you to right now either, unless it's life or death. And that's what I'm most concerned about. But I was moving around a bit, and as long as I'm sitting or If I lay down, if I'm lying down, I'm okay. But when I start doing any movement, sudden movements or lifting, like if I try to lift the weed eater, the leaf blower, push anything that I try to do outside, strenuous activities, gets to the chest. I've always had problems on my right side because my liver has always been bad since I was born with yellow jaundice. That's just a fact with me. But that and I've always had the liver issues, gallbladder issues. That's in me. I had appendix surgery in 4th grade, 2004. Then in 2007, I had tonsil surgery and adenoids removed. And then one of the tonsils has grown back now. My right tonsil grew back, which caused more infection now. But I did find out that you can't even go to the dentist now at all. Which his insurance only allows you $1,000 per year, but on the dentist. But you can't even go right now due to this whole COVID-19 coronavirus thing. Can't even go to the dentist. It's crazy. I never thought, who would have ever thought that would be? Dentists, they charge. They're not paying to pay for that equipment. That's one of my pet peeves about the medical system. They're not paying for that equipment over and over. They just keep charging you. But one thing that I will say is that the lump, it has these sharp pains. It's just like right now, it's starting. But it feels like it gets softer and then harder. I don't really know exactly what that's all about. If you all know what it might be, let me know. But I'm hoping that it's nothing serious. Maybe they can just lance it. I don't know. I've had so many medical issues through my life. But I've always wanted a little bit about myself. As I've always wanted to help other people out. And I feel like by ASMR, I'm able to do that. And that brings a joy to me. Being able to help others calm down, relax, and help with their emotional anxiety or depression or darkness or just whatever their emotional issue they're going through is. I feel like that ASMR is something that is able to do that for so many people, and that's what I wanted to do. I always wanted to work in the medical department, which right now would be extremely stressful, would probably cause more issues on me right now than. But, my heart goes to everyone, taking care of the elderly, taking care of those that are sick, taking care of anyone dealing with this current crisis. And I know we're in some crazy times anyway. But, Lord willing, we'll persevere. I don't know what this is going on in my chest. I just know I needed to talk this morning, and I was emotional. I didn't really like to see, I didn't like to see myself looking that emotional in a video, but I was like, well, sometimes you have to be truthful and just candid, just be truthful. Hope I'm not blocking the microphone. I'm trying to hold this tablet, and it's kind of hard to hold the tablet with the camera, but I've been blocking the camera the whole time, haven't I? The screen is dark. I don't know if I've been blocking it. You can see the Medea movie back there. Right back there. The Medea movie. Medea Goes to Jail. That's a list of movies we've had for a long time right there that I just happen to have stacked up right there. But I will just say that fan went out back there. All of a sudden. Everything went out last weekend. Bedroom TV went out. The monitor is basically just a monitor. It's an older TV, but it's with a converter box. We've had that for years since I was a child. But that TV went out. Then that fan broke. another device went out. Then the handle to that fan in front of me broke. Then the weed eater broke, just went into pieces. Lawnmower quit. And we've had to try to make do with what we could. I guess the guys working on the lawnmower, we're going to try to use some of what we got back from to do that, but most of that was spent on bills. We spent a lot on bills, catching up on things, and all of the things that we need to pay for. But if any of you could get together and just donate just $1, anything helps out. It shows support and it helps out. And no, I haven't bought movies in a while. Those are older movies, as you can see, Medea and stuff like that, but those are older Blu-rays and DVDs. Of course, no one's been able to go to the store for a while anyway. I don't think I actually went and bought a movie since sometime last year, unless I used promotional credits that I had. But anyway, I was just very concerned about what was going on with my chest. My side gives me problems from irritable bowel syndrome all the time. And then there's that coupled with the this that I'm dealing with now. My mama deals with sciatic nerve pains like I do. Side pains, kidney pains, bladder issues. My mama deals with all of that. And I try to stay here and help her be able to move around. And I do the shopping for her, go to the grocery store, get the items we need, and help her out. Yeah. Gotta get the yard mowed sometime, but the mower's being worked on, and I've got to fix the weed eater with the part that I ordered. That all it was just the frame of the propel part, and I had to order a part on eBay for it. $13 for that little part. And then I'm gonna have to get the weed eater going. Gotta get some string for it first. It's been so wet you can't mow. It's been too wet to use a push mower. It's been too wet to use the lawnmower if we even had it. And it's been too wet to use the weed eater, so crazy weather, that's for sure. But yeah, if you all could, pray for me. And you can also use that link if you enjoy what I do to show support. God bless.